You've already mastered the sword. Failio kept praising your skills. When you see the fat man later, do not fear. Luyan, you're the oldest here. You have to take care of them.
As you wish, Master. I will keep them safe.
Greetings, Your Highness. How did Your Highness find time to watch the match?
It's the talk of the town. I must see it.
Master Su, you're quite early.
My lady, Your Highness.
Your Highness.
Lady Niwang.
Why do you look so amused?
In the recent years, the city has been dull. The aristocrats have been doing nothing. Seeing the three of you together, looking so lively, is refreshing to my eyes.
Both Prince Jing and I are warriors on the battlefield. Chi-Er may be young, but a good fighter. He has been to several battles. If we become dull as well, it might cause peril to our nation.
True. You may have guaranteed a success, but if my sister loses, I'll beat you.
Chi-Er.
Commander Meng, you witnessed the children during their training this morning. What can you say?
Your Majesty, the sword formation they practice is good. They even managed to trap me. In spite of that, I'm still not sure if they can win. Nevertheless, I assure you they are worthy opponents.
Hearing you say that must only mean this battle is special.
Father, I believe it will bring good news. If Bai Li Chi can be defeated by those children, he will appear a weakling, and he will not pursue to challenge Lady Niwang.
If that would be the outcome, then we can be at ease. But if not...
If not, what?
What if one of the other men can defeat her ladyship? It seems that her ladyship does not plan to go easy on them. I'm afraid your concern for her ladyship will be in vain again.
Niwang, that child. So stubborn.
I believe that, since her ladyship is a warrior, is it needed that her husband be a skilled martial artist as well? So what if he cannot defeat her? Character, heritage, status, and morals. Those are the qualities we should be considering.
What Prince Yu suggests is to consider Liao Tingjie, a person who lost to Commander Meng in just 10 moves. Would that be right?
He would be a better choice than the foolish Sima Lei.
Compared to your people...
Silence, all of you! We watch the battle first, and then afterwards, we shall discuss Niwang's marriage. That is all. Understood?
Why? Do you want to tell me the secret to this sword formation?
The Princess Royal Yang asked me to tell you that since your chances of marrying are slim, there might be someone who's scheming to force you to submit.
Force me to submit? How will they do that?
You must guard yourself around the Imperial harem. If someone invites you to dine alone, decline politely. If you cannot, you have to be careful of what you eat or drink with them. You never bring a maid around. It's a bad habit of yours.
How do you know that I never bring a maid?
Brother Su! Suja! Lady Niwang, you could have told us you left early.
Eugene, can't you see they're still talking? Stop interrupting. Leave now.
Oh. I know. You two are telling secrets, right?
His Majesty the Emperor!
Official Su? How was the children's training?
There were improvements. Your Majesty can witness its outcome.
All right. Let us begin.
the battle will begin. Those children cannot win. If you have a plan, execute it now.
Then watch the battle, my lady.
Your Majesty, at this
No,
rate...
later. Hmm? Amazing!
Great! They won!
Bai Li, are you all right?
There's no need to worry. We will never injure our guests. The three of you, thank His Majesty for this opportunity.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
You thank me, but I have not rewarded you yet, right?
Your Majesty, these boys are prison slaves. It is useless if you reward them with gold. Why not lift them off their prisoner status and let me take care of them?
But, my lady, these children should be considered my apprentices. If His Majesty frees them, I would be responsible for them.
Huh?
If you seek apprentices, there are others more willing. Unless you are afraid that I'll learn the sword formation. These three children will be mine.
My lady, why make things difficult for me?
Your Majesty, I requested for them first.
Your Majesty.
I have not spoken yet, but the two of you have started to argue. You see, I will not be fooled. Neither of you will have them. As for the prisoner status of these children... They're free. As for who should bring them home, I'll let you decide.
Father, why only reward the children? Master Su has worked hard for 5 days. If he's not rewarded, I shall speak up on his behalf.
Well, Prince Yu, why are you being too eager? Father's yet to speak of his reward. Father, I believe Master Su is the key to this success. He should have an honorary title, aside from being an official.
Take a seat first. Ambassador,
Your Majesty.
how bad was Bai Liqi's injury? I think it does not look well. Should he be returning to Yan to let him recuperate?
Your Majesty, Bai Liqi may have been defeated and failed, but still, he is part of the 10 contenders, and according to the rules,
He can't even defeat 3 boys. What more her ladyship? Even if you follow rules, Lady Ni Huang can refuse to fight and send the children instead. My words are not considered as insulting them, right?
you...
Ambassador, the well-being of Bai Liqi is important. You should bring him home and let him get some rest. Well, Sucha, you worked hard. I shall reward you after the written exam.
His Majesty is leaving!
Farewell, Your Majesty.
GR.
Yes?
Escort the children. Wait for me outside.
All right, come.
Oh, Master Su, Jingrui and I will wait for you outside. Come on, let's go.
I may not know everything, but I can still tell that it's not only the sword formation that defeated him. He lost unexpectedly. Care to explain why?
The answer is simple. It is only because of this. He's part of Jiangsu Alliance.
He's part of Jiangsu Alliance?
Since I stay at the city, I made some preparations. I let Bai Liqi enter because I'm afraid someone stronger might enter the tournament. If her ladyship dislikes that person, I'll send Bai Liqi to defeat him. It is my way of gaining your trust.
My trust? For all this work? What do you seek?
It's not easy to gain favor from the Mu Mansion of Yunnan.
The sword formation is exquisite. But if I can see through it, I'm sure Commander Meng can too. Were you not afraid he'd question you?
Commander Meng is a firm man. He will not speak of it. Especially if it concerns you, my lady.
Greetings, my lady. I'm ordered by Her Majesty to escort you to Zhenyang Palace. The Empress said she hasn't seen you in days. She misses you deeply and has prepared a feast for you. Allow us to escort you, my lady.
The Empress invites me to Zhenyang Palace?
Yes.
If it's Her Majesty, how can I refuse? All right.
Luyan and the others were taken away by Prince Mu. You could have stopped them, Master Su.
I'm a guest at the Shi Manor. It is inconvenient to have them there. Since Lady Niwang is fond of them, it's best to let her take them.
Brother Su, are you troubled?
Why do you ask?
You looked uneasy upon leaving the palace.
How is he looking uneasy? Why can't I tell?
Do not worry about me. I'm just feeling tired.
Makes sense. It's not easy to teach children to fight. The battle today was really exciting to watch. When I play polo later, I must tell this to Tingje. If he hears Bai Liqi's defeated, he'd be happy.
Who are you with?
Liao Tingje, heir to the house of Marquis Zhongzhu, the two of you met.
You will play polo with him?
That's right. We agreed yesterday.
Brother Su, are you all right?
Since her ladyship is not fond of pomelo, why don't you try the pear cakes instead? It's a new recipe from the Imperial Kitchen. It's delicious. Thank you, Your Majesty. Honestly, I'm not used to this.
Doesn't Your Majesty know?
Lady Ni is not fond of sweets.
You've been in the capital for quite some time, but we have not welcomed you yet. Why don't you have dinner with us at the palace? I appreciate your efforts, Your Majesty. I should not decline an invitation from you. It's just...
Oh, it's just... Her Ladyship and I had an arrangement later at Zhaoren Palace to chat about the recent events in Yunnan. You see, Your Majesty, it's rare for me to find someone from my hometown in this palace. I hope you understand and let her go.
For Lady Ni to refuse even a sip of water in my palace. She must be really eager to chat with you at Zhaoren Palace.
It's not Her Ladyship that's eager, it's me, Your Majesty. The Empress is truly kind. If you'll excuse us, we'll take our leave.
Brother Su, how do you feel?
Please.
Are you alright?
Brother Su! Oh,
Master
Commander
Su.
Meng.
What happened?
Commander Meng, you're a strong man. Please help soothe my blood circulation.
All right. Jingrui, call the royal physician. Yujin, go. Get warm water.
Right.
Go on, get moving.
All right.
Hurry!
Come on.
Have a seat, my lady.
Your Highness invited me here, not to talk about our hometown, correct? If so, what do you want to tell me?
Fine. I will not beat around the bush.
Brother Meng, I made a mistake.
What mistake?
The Empress just summoned Lady Ni, and I warned her to be careful of the Empress.
You already warned her.
But Yujin just told me that Liao Tingjie, favored by Prince Yu, is outside the palace playing horse polo. That means the person behind the plot is not the Empress and Prince Yu.
You mean it's the Crown Prince?
My lady, there's a finalist in the tournament named Simile. He's the person favored by the Crown Prince after meeting all the candidates. This man is skilled in both martial arts and literature. He's well-mannered and handsome. My lady, we are both ladies from Yunnan. The Crown Prince thinks highly of you. I hope that you would consider giving the Crown Prince your full support.
The Crown Prince is the heir to the throne. We in the House of Mu pledge our loyalty to the Emperor. We shall support him when he ascends to the throne. Your Highness, there is no need to worry.
I knew it. I expected you would answer that. But I cannot help but ask. You know us Yunnan people, we can be stubborn at times. Here, a toast to my lady as my apology. On our next meeting, I promise, we shall talk of our hometown, and not about matters of the court.
You must guard yourself around the Imperial harem. We still have some time. Prince Jing should still be around. You have to inform him to go to the Zhaoren Palace. Find her ladyship at all costs. Do it quickly.
All right.
Wait. Send someone to let the Empress know as well. She won't miss an opportunity to attack Consort Yu. Also, get Mu Qing and some men to spy around Zhaoren Palace. If Simile appears, arrest him for unauthorized entry in the palace. Got it? Got it.
Here. What about you?
I have other things to do. Go on, hurry.
Noble consort you. The Crown Prince and Master Sima seek an audience with you.
Oh, how silly of me. I forgot I invited the Crown Prince and Simile. Since her ladyship is here, why not meet them with me?
I've already met Simile. I will not intrude on your meeting with them, if you'll excuse me.
Wait! My lady! My lady!
Greetings, mother, my lady.
Greetings, noble consort, my lady.
My lady, are you all right? Come here.
Simale, hurry.
My lady. My lady!
Dare you!
Simile, help her ladyship.
My lady. My lady.
Grandmother, let's go.
I will go with you, Empress, but where are you taking me, huh?
Grandmother, Lady Niwang misses you dearly. I'm taking you to meet her.
Good.
Hurry. Please hurry.
Your Highness, this is Noble Consort Zhaoren Palace. You cannot enter.
Your Highness.
My lady! My lady!
Your Highness.
Let's go.
Guards, stop them! Xiao Jingyan, I know you. You never follow rules. But I didn't expect you'd act like this in my private palace. Are you rebelling?
Xiao Jingyan! How dare you abduct her ladyship? What a bold move to make!
What is this compared to what you've done?
Move! Why you...
Prince Jing is a skilled warrior. We cannot defeat him.
What should we do?
The dead cannot speak. We can make up something from there. Shoot him.
He's still a prince. This is wrong.
His Majesty thinks otherwise of him. Since he barged in and ruined our plans, we cannot go easy on him.
Prince Jing trespassed to kill my mother and abduct the princess. Therefore, he should be killed!
Let us go!
Xiao Jingyan, how dare you do this?
Capturing and killing the commander is a tactic I use in battle. His Royal Highness was standing too close to me.
Jingyan, what do you want?
Let her ladyship and I leave.
What if I say no? Will you kill the Crown Prince?
Are you gambling the Crown Prince's life with me?
No! Mother, please save me! Mother!
The Grand Empress Dowager is arriving!
Leave by the back door at once. Listen, you were never here today.
As you wish.
Xiao Jingyan, you broke in and threatened his life. That is a serious crime. I refuse to go down with you. Let us both step back and pretend this never happened. I know you're smart. It's for the best. We don't have any choice. Greetings, Grand Empress Dowager, Her Majesty. Your visit today was unexpected. Please forgive me.
Why is Lady Niwang lying on the ground? Did something happen?
I invited her ladyship to drink. The wine was too strong, and she got drunk.
Lady Niwang is a strong woman. She can hold her liquor. How did she get drunk easily?
You're right. Now that's strange. Maybe she was stressed about her marriage and that the liquor took over?
Then what about these palace guards? Why are they armed?
Oh, the palace guards here, the Crown Prince said he wanted to show me some techniques for the sword and arrow. If he does it well, it seems like he's dancing.
You left Lady Niwang, a person of high status, on the ground drunk, while you witness a show of sword and arrows with a crown prince? You can use this excuse to deal with me. But what are you going to say in front of His Majesty?
What I say to His Majesty is my problem, not yours. I am touched by your concern, though.
Empress, whose child is she? Why is she lying on the ground like that? Come, rise, my dear. Come to grandmother. Come,
Empress Dowager, do not worry. Lady Niwang is just drunk. She will wake up soon enough. And when she does, I will definitely tell her to never drink such type of alcohol again.
How dare you, see my lady?
What?
You hurt my sister? Let me pay you back!
Don't!
Beat him!
What's going on? What happened to you? For you to visit Yangju Palace? Niwang, tell me, why are you upset?
I beg your majesty, I seek justice!
This child. What's the matter? Why are you being so formal? Raise your head and tell me what happened.
Noble consort Yu used our hometown as a reason to invite me to Zhaoren Palace and put some kind of drug into my drink. And then the Crown Prince, along with Simala, used this chance to force me to marry. I request your majesty to investigate and bring me justice.
Noble consort. Crown Prince. Is this true?
To investigate, your majesty, I'm innocent. Today, I invited Lady Niwang to drink. And then, her ladyship cannot hold her liquor and got drunk when the Crown Prince and I were helping her. The Empress and Empress Dowager arrived and took her ladyship from us without any explanation. After that, I was ordered to see you, along with the Crown Prince at Yangju Palace. Although I was suspicious, I did not dare oppose the order you gave. I am shocked. I can't imagine the princess and empress blaming me. I don't know how this matter escalated. Maybe her ladyship thinks I do not care for her, and I took that matter lightly.
That wine sure was strong. It knocked me out in just one sip. I felt numb. Is there such wine that makes you numb? And just seconds after drinking the wine, the Crown Prince arrives with Simale. Is that a coincidence?
The wine I served to her ladyship was the chili shang your highness gave me. You can investigate. There was no other wine. Also, her ladyship must be too drunk. Simile was not there. It was only the crown prince. You can ask every soul in Xiaoran Palace. Go on, ask them if they saw Simile enter.
They are all your people. If you keep on denying, they will only do the same.
I beg you, Your Highness. She may be right. The people at Xiaoran Palace are mine. But we're all your servants. We would not dare lie to you.
You are eloquent with your lies. Can't you just be honest? Would Lady Niwang use her identity as princess and her chastity to frame you for nothing?
I fail to understand why her ladyship would make up a story like that. It's the same with Her Majesty and Empress Dowager. How can you believe her ladyship's words rather than mine? If His Majesty permits, I would like the Empress to be a witness. Your Majesty, back at Xiaoran Palace, did you see anyone doing anything suspicious to the princess? Did you witness anything out of the ordinary?
Because they got there just in time to ruin your plans.
If Lady Niwang insists I had ill intentions, then I rest my case. Her ladyship is fonder of the Empress and Prince Yu, not the Crown Prince and I. Perhaps we are less virtuous than them, so I will not be resentful. But I ask you, my lady, you claim I had evil plans for you, but were you hurt anywhere? My lady, if I was really plotting against you, how come the Empress knows that and saves you in time?
I've been to battle, seen countless enemies, but none of them can be as evil as you are.
My lady, do you think I'd stand here and let you accuse me?
Your Majesty, Prince Jing requests an audience.
What is he doing here? Send him out!
Your Highness, Prince Jing is aware of the situation at Xiaoran Palace. He wants to testify.
What's this? Even Jingyan was involved?
Brother Sue, have things been settled yet? Join us and watch me play horse polo.
Eugen, you're the most carefree person I've ever met.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
You said you will testify. Testify to what?
Earlier today, I went to Xiaoran Palace. I saw Lady Niwang looking delirious. Holding her was Sima Lei with malicious intent in his eyes. He was plotting something.
Prince Jing,
The situation calls for it. I had to act and take the princess from them by force. In order to prevent me, the crown prince and noble consort ordered to shoot me. I was left with no other choice but to take the crown princess hostage, to protect the princess, and to stall time before help arrives.
What did you say? You took the crown prince as hostage?
Noble consort told me that. I cannot bear the guilt of holding the crown prince hostage. But I do not intend to hide the truth from His Highness. I will not do her bidding and stay quiet. Consider this, Father. If they are innocent, then why would they order to kill me?
You even intended to kill a prince? I cannot believe it. Something this dire happened today? I'm beyond disappointed.
Noble consort. Is this true?
Since Her Majesty, Her Ladyship, and Prince Jing all claim that I am guilty, I won't argue further, nor provide additional evidence. Their claims are the same. How can I defend myself? Your Majesty, please investigate this thoroughly. If Your Majesty thinks that I'm guilty as well, then we, the Crown Prince and I, will obey the law and not complain.
Mother, you...
Your Majesty, Commander Mong requests an audience.
There's another one. Send him in.
Your Majesty, while patrolling the area, just outside the palace, I caught an unauthorized visitor, Sima Lei. He is of noble status. I cannot decide for him. Please advise, Your Majesty.
Noble consort, is there anything you wish to say?
I'm innocent!
Until now? You're pleading innocence?
If I'm guilty, please leave him out of this.
What do you mean? Huh?
This whole thing, it was all my plan. I plotted it. The Crown Prince knows nothing. He only followed what his mother told him. I was the one who told him to invite Simile. He was blindly following my orders. Your Majesty, you do understand that the Crown Prince is loyal, not only to me, but all the more to you.
If the Crown Prince indeed knows nothing, why has he not defended himself from the moment you testified against each other?
Your Majesty, how do you expect him to defend himself? You want him, in front of everyone in this room, to come clean and push all the blame to his own mother? The Crown Prince is of pure heart and sees me of high regard. That's why he cannot find a way to defend himself alone. I'm only doing what I do for him. I'm afraid someone more cunning would only use him. That's why I'm so worried about him. I was hoping other people would support him more, so in case he falls into someone else's evil scheme.
Nonsense! The Crown Prince is heir to the throne. Why would anyone plot against him? As his mother, you could have taught him morals like honesty and responsibility. He should share my worries and set a good example to both officials and citizens. That is the right way of showing him concern. But look at what you've done instead. I cannot bear to think you could scheme such an evil and unforgiving plan. If that happened, and Niwang was harmed, death is not enough punishment! And because of your foolishness, the Crown Prince's name is tarnished! Such foolish act! What a foolish reason! Mengchi, where's Sima Lei right now?
Imprisoned, Your Majesty.
Summon him.
I'm afraid we'll need a stretcher.
Why? What happened?
The young Prince Mu heard about the news and paid him a visit. After that, Sima Lei's leg was broken.
It's best to leave him alone. He already got what he asked for. I hereby declare that Sima Lei was caught trespassing. He will lose his title and be exiled to Shanzu. Simasha will be demoted and fined 3 years' salary.
As you wish.
Father, wait! Father, please listen to me! Father, be merciful, please, I beg you! Father, I will offer my sincere apology on behalf of my mother. Please, Father, my mother has served you for so many years. I beg you, spare her!
Pathetic! While your mother was plotting evil deeds, why didn't you stop her? Were you being a good son doing that?
Father, I only have one mother. And if something happens to my mother, how can I go on living, Father? Please have mercy on her, Father.
Madame, you lacks virtue and acted maliciously. These things are not tolerated. From now on, Madame Yu will lose her noble consort title and will be a concubine. her allowance reduced accordingly. She will move to Qingli Court to reflect on her behavior. She cannot leave without my word. Jingyan,
Yes, Your Majesty.
are you guilty?